crazy around here. And so crazy that I know I was supposed to be doing space today, but I really miss color. And so can we just flip over for a week of color and we'll talk about color, 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 color. And I'll still fit it in with dance and music, but it'll just be color. I guess you know what color we're going to talk about today. Yes, blue, America's favorite color, the world's favorite color. If you stop and look at it, it is on more websites, 50% of the logos of businesses are colored blue. Blue is everywhere. The majority of stuff we wear is blue. You can even look in your own closet, and I bet you can find a lot of blue things. My shirt is blue. My apron is dark blue. All that stuff's blue. This painting is blue. We're going to cover it. The reason everyone seems to like blue, or people that do like blue, seem to be very trustworthy, and they're calm, and they have a peaceful happening to them, which is kind of unusual because there's not a lot of blue in nature. There are very few fruits, vegetables. I don't know of a blue animal. Do you know a blue animal? Maybe you could look that up. There are, see my blue eyes? Apparently, that's pretty rare. Most people have brown eyes. And if you've seen, I know you've seen blue flowers, but that's usually dyed by human beings, not really nature flowers. An eggplant is blue. Well, it's a really, really dark blue. But anyway, let's see how you can use blue to become a more creative thinker. And again, go to the website and you'll see all these activities on the Think Tank page, and you can print them out to do them whenever you get finished with all that homework your teacher sent you. And this will make you a more creative thinker and a great problem solver. Now, when it comes to moving, I want you to jump up right now and run to your daddy's closet. When you see your father's closet or even your mom's closet, but it's mostly, blue is mostly in your dad's closet. He's gonna have white shirts, he's gonna have blue shirts. He's gonna have blue jeans, right? Count how many blue pieces of clothes he has hanging in that closet or stuffed in that drawer. Then go to your own room, and I want you to dress in every single thing you have that's blue. Blue hat, blue shirt, blue socks, blue shoes, blue leggings, blue tights, anything. And then I want you to create a blue dance. And I want it to be smooth, because we talked about texture. And I want it to include lots of shapes. And then you can perform for your family and teach them that dance that you created all by yourself. Now, when it comes to music, you've heard us say we sing the blues. Have you ever wondered where that came from? Well, why don't you research it? And hint, it's about 150 years old, and it came close to where I live in the South in America. I live in Louisiana. Hint, hint, hint. All across the South. So research that and then come back and tell me what you found. Now, when you get to actually thinking about the blues in the terms of music, it's really sad songs. I want you to think about your saddest time you ever had, and then I want you to create a song. Write the lines of the song, and then I want you to sing them very slowly. Do you think you could sing them in front of somebody? Boy, that would take a lot of guts, but I think you could. And especially the fact that you had made up the song all by yourself. All right, writing is wonderful. You can research. You can go back and look up the history of blue. Where do you think it came from? It's been around now for 6,000 years. 6,000 years. And it started in Egypt. So that's the only two hints I'm going to give you. What I want to know is, where did it come from? And what did they find that led them to believe that they could make blue? And then what did they use blue for? These are all really, really interesting, fascinating facts. Now, what you can also do is research, I don't know, maybe how blue makes people feel. When we get to the art part, we're dealing with different types of blue. We're dealing with, when we look at blue, we feel differently. We feel differently when we see the bright, pure blue like this. We feel different when we see dark blue. So if I were to take this blue, and you don't need to get paint messy, and I came out with a straight blue like this, see it? And I added a little white to it, I would create a very light, 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 light blue, right? What if I were to add a little black to it? I would create a dark, dark blue, just like my apron, see it? So taking these blues and looking at them, you start to think, well, I feel differently when I see that bright blue versus that dark blue versus that light blue. Have you ever noticed these two are a little different? This is the light blue. This is the light blue, and the light blue is so light that it makes you calmer. So I mean, like if you think about it, if you were to look at your little brother's room and it's painted like this blue instead of this blue, then I bet he's jumping up and down on the walls, because this blue, that blue you see there, this blue on my shirt, if I were to look at it for 15 minutes, I would be hyperactive. Now, if you wanted to calm down your little brother's blue room, you would have to add white to it to soften that blue. Now, if I wanted to feel serene, I would wear like a navy blue, like this umbrella. This is not an umbrella. Like this apron. If I were to feel confident, I would use navy blue, and that would be blue mixed with black. Now, if I were going to, this is what I want you to do. This is your project. I want you to see if you can find like a catalog. There's a gazillion catalogs. And I want you to flip through these catalogs that your mom has probably thrown away already and see if you can find anything blue. Okay, I ripped out in this catalog, look, there's a blue and white striped shirt. So put her aside. I found me some scraps of this. You can find an old magazine. If anybody ever has magazines anymore, you can find an old magazine, and if you run across anything blue, pull that baby out of there and rip it up into tiny pieces of only blue things. And then I want you to glue them down into a nice collage using a glue stick or rubber cement, doesn't matter. And then send me a picture. Okay? All right, tomorrow it's going to be yellow. Stay tuned.